Let's go to page 205, number 19. Here you have x to the 3 minus 16x greater than 0. And so first you have to do the factoring. So step 1, factor out the x. So you get x squared minus 16 is greater than 0. And then you can factor more. So you're going to get x times x plus 4, x minus 4 is greater than 0. So your critical values are 0, negative 4, and positive 4. Just each of these equal to 0 and you solve. Okay, now this is the cube equation, cube function, so you're going to get 3 directions with 1, 2, 3, right? And this is positive, so it'll be pointing up. Okay, so let's go and sketch it out. And you put it in order. So the graph's going to look something like this. Again, you're just sketching to visualize. Okay, so it's an open circle. Okay, and remember, y is a function of x. So this whole thing is a y. Okay, so this is y is greater than 0. So looking at this graph, the y is greater than 0 is this part over here. Okay, so the x for that part, so you have to switch back and forth between x and the y. So you switch back to the x, so x would be negative 4 is less than x less than 0, or x is greater than 4. Okay. And make sure you have the word or. Okay, make sure you have the or. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, number 21. You have y to the 3 plus y squared is less than 6y. Okay, so make it equal to 0 on the right hand side, so minus 6y on each side. So you got y cubed plus y squared minus 6y is less than 0. Factor out the y. And then after that you go to step 2, perfect square cannot, step 3, cube, no, this is not, so go to step 4, master product. So you have to add to get 1, you have to multiply to get negative 6. Okay, then go and factor, so 1 comma negative 6, 2 comma negative 3, 3 comma negative 2, and that's the one you need. So you're going to get y times, so you're going to get y, and since the coefficient is 1, so you can just put down this in here, so it'd be plus 3 minus 2. So your critical value would be 0, negative 3, positive 2. Okay, and again, this is the cube equation, so the graph's going to look something like this, right? Okay, so go and get your 3 values, and make sure you arrange in order, and the graph going to have this kind of shape. And again, this is going to be an open circle. And now, since the y is already taken, you can use a different variable. So I'm going to use z. So think of it, z is less than 0, and here's your z, right? That's your z direction, right? Okay, so you're looking for the part that is less than 0, so it's this part right over here. Right? Z, the less than is on the bottom, okay? Okay, so now switch back to y, so you're going to get y is less than negative 3, or this part over here be 0, less than y, less than 2. Okay? And that's it for number 21. Okay, number 23. Okay, you got x squared minus 4x. You got x squared minus 4 is less than 0. So again, let's go and do all the factoring. So step 1, factor out the x. So you get x minus 4. This is a difference of squares, so you can factor into x plus 2, x minus 2. Okay, then your critical values are 0, 4, and this would be negative 2, and it's positive 2. Now this is the 4th power. If you multiply out, this will give you x to the 4th power. So the graph's going to look something like this. Right? Again, 4 power, you're going to get 4 directions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so go and get everything in order. So it's negative 2, 0, 2, 4. And again, the graph's going to have this kind of shape. Okay, the exact height of this doesn't matter because we just want to have something to visualize. Okay, so now again, remember, this whole thing is a y, right? Y is a function of x, so y also is less than 0, right? Again, this whole thing is y. Y is a function of x. Okay, so you're looking for the part that y is less than 0. So y is less than 0 is this part right over here, and this part right over here. Okay, so now let's switch back to the x. So you have to switch the y and switch back to the x. Okay, so you're going to get negative 2 is less than x, less than 0. So that's this part over here. Or 2 is less than x, less than 4. Right? Again, 2 is this point over here. X is the pink part, and 4 is this point over here. And these are open circles, right? Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, number 25, you have x to the 4 is greater than 3x squared plus 4. Okay, so let's go and make it 0 on the right hand side, so move everything to that side. So minus 3x squared minus 4. So all this will cancel out, right? So you get x to the 4 minus 3x squared minus 4 is greater than 0. Okay, so now let's go and do the factoring. So again, go to step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So that's your master product. So you have to add to get negative 3. You have to multiply to get negative 4. Okay? So start with 1 comma negative 4. And that's the correct combination already. Okay, so you're going to get x squared, x squared. You have to undo the first term. So from here, you're going to get plus 1. From here, you get minus 4. Now this one cannot factor if you deal with a real number, but this one you can factor more. So you're going to get x plus 2, x minus 2. Okay, now you have to, so for critical value you have to set equal to 0. But if you set this equal to 0, you will never get, you're not going to get any real values, right? Okay, so there's no value of x will give you this equal to 0, right? Okay, so again, the x squared will give you a positive number plus 1 will not give you 0. So you're not going to get any critical value from here, no zeros over here. So what I'm saying is that normally the fourth power, the graph will look something like this. Normally you get 4 points, okay, because of 4 power. But because of these, what you end up with something like this, that you only get 2 points. You only get this. Because of this, you end up something like that. You don't get those 2 points. Okay, so anyway, from here, you're going to get x equal to negative 2, okay, and positive 2. Okay, so those are your critical values. Okay, so if you sketch, so you got negative 2 and positive 2, again, your graph is going to look something like this. Okay, now if you don't know this, doesn't matter. Since you only got 2 points, all you have to just get these 2 points. Okay, if you just have a U shape, that's fine. Okay, it doesn't matter. You just want a picture to visualize. Okay, so again, you have to switch to the y. So you're going to get y is greater than 0. So y greater than 0 is this part over here and this part over here. Okay. So switch back to the x. So you're going to get x is less than negative 2 or x is greater than 2.